If you want to learn how to play and win at Baccarat, then you've come to the right video. So you'll learn how to play in 5 minutes, and the best part is, I'll leave links to online casinos in the description so you guys can actually use their bonuses to play Baccarat as well. But alright, let's get right into it. So you want to learn how to play Baccarat. Well, Baccarat is a game played with 6 to 8 decks of cards. Now in the game, you play against the bank. And the goal of Baccarat is to correctly predict who will win, whether it's you or the bank, or if there will be a tie. So to pretty much win, you must get as close to a total point value of 9 as possible, which is the highest possible hand value in Baccarat. So let's talk about the value of cards. So in Baccarat, all face cards, kings, queens, and jacks, and tens have a point value of 0. Aces have a point value of 1, and all other cards are worth their face value. Now if the total point value of a hand exceeds 9, the value is then reduced by 10. So for example, if a hand contains a 6 and a 7, the total point value is 13. But the actual point value is 3, which is 13 minus 10, which equals 3. So now that you're up to speed on that, let's see how this game is played out. So at the start of each game, you'll place your bet on either the player's hand or the banker's hand or a tie. So once bets are placed, the dealer will then deal 2 cards to the player and the banker. So if either hand has a total value of 8 or 9, it's called a natural win, and that hand wins automatically. And if both players and the banker have a natural hand, but they have different point values, then the hand with the highest point value wins the round. And if both hands have the same total value, then the game is considered a tie and it is over. But if neither the player nor the banker has a natural hand, a third card may be drawn according to the specific rules. So let's see the rules and how they apply to the player. So if the player's hand has a total point value of 0 to 5, then they must draw a third card. Now if the player has a hand value of 6 or 7, they stand and do not draw a third card. Now let's take a couple of examples of rules that apply to the bank. Now in most cases, the bank will draw a third card depending on the value of the player's third card. So if the bank has 6 points and the value of each player's third card is between 6 and 7 points, then the bank draws a third card. Or if the bank has 5 points and the value of the player's third card is between 4 and 7 points, then the bank also draws a third card. Or if the bank has 3 points and the value of the player's third card is not 8 points, the bank then draws a third card. So I'm showing you right now on the screen all the rules for drawing a third card for the bank, so feel free to screenshot it if you want to. And I know it's gonna be like a lot to remember at once, but with time and practice, don't worry, it's like any other game guys, it will eventually sink in. Oh, and most importantly as well, unlike blackjack where you have to choose between drawing and stopping, in Baccarat you don't have to do anything except like choose who to bet on. Now the dealer takes care of everything. He or she deals the third card and applies the draws, so you don't even like have to remember them. But after the third card, if there's any, has been drawn, the hand with the highest point value wins that round. And the winner is the one who becomes closest to the 9 points. And if you bet on the player hand and it wins, you are paid out at even money, which means you receive a payout equal to your original bet. So for example, if you bet $100, you receive a payout amount of $100 as well. And if you bet on the banker's hand and it wins, you are paid out at even money, but with the 5% commission deducted from your winnings. This is because the banker bet has a slightly lower house edge than the player bet, so the casino just charges a commission on winning banker bets to make up for the difference. Now, if you bet on a tie, and it is a tie, it typically pays around 8 to 1. So if you bet $10, you'll win back $80 and get back your original $10 bet. Now if the round results in a tie, but you didn't bet on a tie, then all bets on the player and banker hands are returned to the respective players and no commission is paid out to the casino. But if you lose, well, you just lose your bet. Now let's see some general probabilities of the various outcomes. So the probability of the player winning is approximately 44.62%, while the probability of the banker winning is approximately 45.85%. So the banker winning is slightly more likely in Baccarat due to the banker always acting last and following a set of predetermined rules for drawing additional cards. Now the probability of a tie occurring is approximately 9.53%, so betting on a tie is not like the best option because you will lose more money over time than you would have bet on the banker or the player. Well, that's how you play Baccarat in 5 minutes. It's pretty straightforward and easy to follow, and I'll drop links down below to where I play and the bonus sign up links where you guys can register with great welcome bonuses down below. But yeah, just remember to always gamble responsibly, guys. Don't put in more than you guys can afford to lose. That's like the secret tip of the day. But yeah, that's it for today's video. I'll be dropping another video in a few days, so stay tuned for that. Leave a like and a comment if you want to chat about anything, and I'll see you guys in the next one. See you guys later.